everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to get this game going. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. We go with a direct snap. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. In the clear at the 25. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember last time, looked for him on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakamatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. And the Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Near the sticks. It's Ware. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. It's a toss to the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's that defense shifting again.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 6.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And that is no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Linebackers making some adjustments now. And now the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Gain of 8. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Michigan offense back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds his man. It's Ware. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Ware. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, that quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And they'll use the ground game here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. He lets it go on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Breaks loose at the 45. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
You're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The shotgun handoff here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Vying for the touchdown on the right side. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Running a quarterback sneak here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Zimmerman. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Only a short gain in that one. Defense able to pen him in.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a first down.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
They'll hand it off. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff running right. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Harris. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big hit at the end, but they with a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Touchdown, Michigan. And they go in front here in the second half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Catch made on the left side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Fights through the tackler. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback using up adjustments now for this defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, and not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important second down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Here we go on 4th down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, there's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. That football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Same tailback, another carry. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Across the 45 now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set. Read up.
The Wolverines' offense is on the move now. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
That's a great job of converting there on 4th down, but you look at that clock and you look at the scoreboard, the clock will stop initially, but when they set that football, without any timeouts, you cannot stop the clock, so we got to get into hurry-up mode.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown, but think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or if you roll the dice and go for 2 and potentially win the game.
And now the decision is to go for two and win it right here. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.